Hello everyone. So let's look at the guard towers and searchlights in the combat system. So here we have implemented some guard towers, which are again sort of point of interest stations that are specifically targeted to spawn the guards inside of a tower to search enemies. So let's see how we can place those stuff in the level. Plus, those guard towers have searchlight that will actually sweep through the map to find out enemies, right? And there are some configurations that we can do, so we'll see how we can do those stuff in my project. Right, so this is my project and these are the stuffs that I configured at the previous tutorial. So I'll get rid of those stuff as usual. So I don't need this poi or alarm towers or this bunker or this explosive tower or this enemy. Right, so I have these three manager instances and let's place one of the guard towers. So if you look at the navigations poise and not the poise actually stations, there is a specialized class or specialized instance of the base station base called guard tower, right? So if you open this thing, I'll close the other tabs, you can see its parent class is BP station base, right? Because it is inherited from the station behaviors, right? So you can actually place one of the guard towers like this and it will simply work, but since this is a station, I would recommend to place a poi instance as well, right? Otherwise it may not configure properly, right? So before placing this one, I will place a poi base actually, and again I will scale up its size, right? So proximity range and the area scale has been increased. And then let's place this station, which is guard tower, to our level. Now I'll rotate it further and then I'll select poi instance back and click the populate enables. So you can see under the reserved station list, now our guard tower has been populated, because as I mentioned in the previous tutorial, this station is a specifically targeted or tagged station. You can see that tag is there. So if it is tagged, this poi will automatically populate it as a reserved station instead of a default station. Right, and then actually if you play right now, the guard tower will be operated, but it is not quite visible enough, the searchlights and how it behave, because currently we are at the daytime, right? So instead of the daytime, I will switch it back to some nighttime. So simply select the TOD manager and adjust the time to some sort of a night time like this. Now you can see actually there is sort of a searchlight has been pointed out this direction, but when you run the game, it will point to this location and it will swipe through this specific spline, right? So this spline is basically the range or the line that this searchlight operates, right? So you can play test and see how it works. It's simply pointed to that specific line and it will go and sweep the point like that, right? So currently it's a linear, that's why it goes like that. So you can actually see how it works if you select this station and under the guard tower you can toggle this debug searchlight target location, so we can easily see how that location has been updated on runtime, right? So instead of this linear line, let's make it more dynamic. So I will place it like this. Maybe I will make these points as linear points. Linear. So I will make a searchlight sweep path like this, right? So it will go from here to here, then here until here, and it will wait some random time and then move back and forth to the start location and the end location likewise. Right, so if I play it now, you can see how it works. Yeah. Maybe I can show this spline path as well, but I'm not quite sure. Now by default we don't have a capability to show it on in the game, but yeah, since we have this debug enabled, you can see how that sweeping happens. Right, and in case if you detected, you will see that searchlight will stop there and the enemy will be notified, right? So if I go here, okay, I was detected, so enemy simply shoot at me, and after some time, if I get away from its range, it will start to search again. If I detect it again, then the searchlight will stop and the enemy is simply shooting at me. Right. And also this searchlight can be damaged. For example, if you actually, there are two ways of neutralizing the guard tower. Either you can kill the guard tower operator, or you can actually kill the searchlight. So if you kill the searchlight or they damage the searchlight, it will simply turn off, but the guard tower operator will notice it, and maybe if he's detected you, he will shoot at you. But let's say if you shoot at in distance, then probably this guard tower operator will not detect you, therefore he will simply be alerted, right? In the other way around, you can kill the operator so that the searchlight will go uh, like not operated state, right? Right, so first test what happens if you kill the searchlight. So I can simply damage to this searchlight. So you can see it will turn off and it will sort of sabotage. So this sort of like electric particles will appear, electric shock particles will appear around the searchlight. And since I shoot at in distance, actually enemy has not detected me. But let's say if I went closer, now I detected, and if I shoot at it, the searchlight will get damage, but the enemy is actually shooting at me, right? Okay, and the other way around, you can kill the operator so that the alarm will get not operated, but it will be enabled, but it will be sort of pointed out to up instead of sweeping the path like before, right? So let's kill the operator. Now you can see the searchlight is still on, but it's not operated by a person. It's simply pointed out to up, right? And even that I can kill the searchlight like this. Okay, right, right. And maybe you can place multiple different guard towers in your level so that you can make it more difficult, right? And you can configure the spline path location as you wanted by using these spline points, so they like this, right? So now there are two guard towers. If I play it, you can see both of them are working and they are trying to find enemies. In case if I detect it, then the searchlight will stop at there, and the enemy will try to shoot at me. Actually, you can see the enemy is shooting, but somehow its shoot trace is being hit at the ground if I am sort of close to the guard tower. But if I am at the correct location and if I get detected, then that's it. The enemy will simply shoot at me, right? Something like that, and I'll get killed. Okay, right. And yeah, I think those are the stuff that I wanted to cover. Plus, actually, you can configure these searchlight the way you want it, like it's searchlight move speed and its delta, and how much of a idle time it should wait until it's cover the entire path until to the end, right? So those sort of configurations are there. Yep, and that's what I wanted to cover, and I'll see you there. Thank you.